All right, fellow narcissism survivors, let's dive into the next part of our journey. This is where we'll discover the secret to handling those narcissistic people like courageous heroes that we actually are. So I'm going to share with you a 3-step narcissism repellent strategy, and you're going to need to know all 3 of them. Step 1, know what you want and how you feel. So, like, imagine this. You're in a majestic forest and you just come across this magic wishing well. But here's the catch. Before you toss in your coin, you pause and you ask yourself, does this align with my well-being? Am I making a wish that's genuine to my own sense of self and self-love? When we truly love ourselves, we can distinguish between helping someone out of genuine care or just giving in to avoid, guilt and shame or manipulation. If we want to give from a place of pure kindness, not because we feel obligated or coerced into it. Just remember, it's perfectly okay to put yourself first. We want to steer clear of doing something out of guilt, only to later resent the person. Let's prioritize acts of kindness, driven by genuine willingness. Now, step 2, stand your ground. Now, imagine this. You're in an epic battle facing against a formidable foe. And in this case, it's not like you're fighting a dragon or a wicked sorceress, but just the discomfort of, enforcing your own boundaries. We may not be accustomed to it, but fear not. Once we know what we want, and if the answer is a resolute no, it's time to summon our inner strength and just stand our ground. Speaking for ourselves can feel daunting. Like, a tiny hobbit that's standing tall against, a towering giant. But remember, saying no doesn't make us bad or selfish. It's actually a very courageous act of self-love and an essential part of maintaining our well-being. We don't need to provide a lengthy explanation to anyone. A simple no, I can't. That's it. That's more than sufficient. To be true heroes in our lives, those who love and respect us will honor our boundaries and accept the answer is no. But beware, for a narcissist, they're just a different breed. They suffer from brain warp. It's a serious condition to which, I'm sorry, but there's no cure for narcissism. Narcissists have these, fragile egos and lack genuine love, and they might react with backlash, trying to bend our will to serve their narcissistic needs. Now, step 3. Follow through with consequences. Now imagine that you're ruler of an almighty kingdom and you've declared that crossing my boundaries shall not go unpunished. Establishing boundaries is important, but it's equally crucial to enforce them with unwavering determination. And this might mean, reducing or even severing contact. It's like wielding a magic sword, just cutting away the toxic influence and protecting our emotional well-being. Consistency is key to being just a boundary enforcing warrior. By reinforcing our boundaries and showing that we mean business, we create a healthier and more fulfilling life for ourselves. It might mean feeling a little uncomfortable at first. Yeah. For a lot of us, it's like, navigating uncharted lands without, satellite-guided GPS. But trust me, it's worth it. By embracing and upholding our boundaries, we honor ourselves and cultivate a profound sense of self-respect. So there it is. 3 steps to handling those narcissistic manipulators with grace and strength, armed with self-love and unwavering resolve to create a life that truly reflects our desires and well-being. Let's get into the next part of our adventure where we face the manipulative storms unleashed by the narcissist. So brace yourself. This is where the battle truly intensifies. Once our boundaries have been set with a narcissist, they won't just simply, sit back and accept defeat. No. They have a whole playbook of manipulative tactics at their disposal. Their first move is often to evoke, guilt or shame. Like a wicked sorcerer that casts spells of emotional turmoil. But fear not, for we will be equipped with the knowledge to see through their little tactics, to see through their little narcissistic tricks. When a narcissist realizes that their guilt-inducing tactics are working, well, that's when the real abusive behavior can reveal itself. This is where the mask comes off and we see their true colors, unleashing their venomous words and actions. But fret not, we got something called resilience. We're going to be prepared for that onslaught. We stand strong, armed with our boundaries and unyielding spirit. Especially at first, when they're faced with this newfound strength, the narcissist may lash out with just accusations of selfishness. They might say things like, I always do things for you, but you never do anything for me. Tempting to what? Twist the truth and manipulate your emotions? They may even question why they even have someone like you in their life. Someone who dares set boundaries and say no when necessary. But take heart. For these are desperate attempts to regain control over you. And of course, another tactic a narcissist might use is try to diminish your resolve by insisting that, their little request is just a small favor, just downplaying the magnitude of their demands. But remember, you're a champion now. These narcissistic tactics, it's just a smokescreen, an illusion. It's all designed to make you question your own judgment. Narcissists might even resort to bullying and threats like a raging storm, hoping to intimidate you into submission. But fear not, because you're not alone in this battle. You have your inner strength, and you have the knowledge to handle it effectively. Expect narcissists to have a backlash. and then prepared to respond with, clarity and unwavering resolve. Maintain your composure and remind yourself of your worth. Surround yourself with a support system of true allies who uplift and validate you. You are not responsible for narcissist emotions and, their distorted perceptions. By standing firm on your boundaries, you are reclaiming your power and you're protecting your well-being. So hold your head up high, wear your armor of self-love, and face these manipulative tactics with just unwavering grace. Together, we're going to navigate these narcissistic waters and just emerge victorious, stronger than ever before. So stay tuned, because the next part of this video, we're going to go deeper into the art of handling narcissistic manipulation with, just wisdom and resilience.